Hello family, welcome to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, you're definitely and most welcome to the family of God here. It's all about God. You are welcome. And if you're already part of me, God bless you for staying tuned and coming to be blessed. Today, we're going to have our weekly motivation. Today, on our weekly motivation, continuing with the story of John chapter 5. That man, when he went out to preach to people that this man has healed me, he didn't know who Jesus was. He didn't know who Jesus was. He wasn't able to accredit the miracle to a specific person because he didn't know who Jesus was. The man could not identify Jesus. The man could not identify Jesus. He had to get to the synagogue and he pointed and said, yes, it is this man. That he pointed, yes, it is this man. It is this man that healed me. Who brought you that miracle? Who brought you this far? Will you testify just that I made it this far? Or can you point it that this man did it for me? This man brought me this far. Can you testify your miracle to your God? But what is hard work without God? What is hard work without life? And who gave you the life? Jesus. So if you're going to ignore the one that is the source of your life, how is life going to be for you? How can you testify everything to yourself? How? Because you acknowledge that you did it. Because you acknowledge that somebody else brought the help for you to make it. And so you don't think it was God that moved that person. Who gave that person that life? I came to let you know the source that you should refer your life to, the source that you should attest your miracle to. I am not saying that the enemy cannot break miracle, but can you testify that God, yes, I worked hard, but if you didn't make me alive, if you didn't bring me alive, if you didn't create me, if you didn't save me, I wouldn't have gotten to that extent. Know how to attest your miracle to your maker, because you couldn't have done it alone. You couldn't have come this far by yourself. Where would you have been if you hadn't been for the Lord? That is why David, aside everything he got, he could just put the rope that he came out from the pit with and refer to it daily and know that I have come this far because of God. I didn't come this far because of my strength, because I could fight, because I could escape to the cave of Adullam. I didn't come this far because people were hailing me. I came this far because of God. That yes, this is the hand of the Lord. Be aware the enemy can bring miracles. Be aware the enemy can come like an angel. He can come in a sheep clothing. He can come as a wolf in a sheep clothing. Be aware. But I want you to know that as a child of God, when you see the hand of the Lord, acknowledge and attribute it to him. Let men know that this is the hand of the Lord. And if it's not his hand, when you go to him, he will let you know. If it's not God's hand, when you go to him, he will let you know that this is not from me. This is not my hand. Be encouraged, be strengthened, and know your God. Know that if it hasn't been the Lord on your side, you wouldn't have come this far. So look into your life today. It's a moment of reflection. It's a moment of challenging yourself. Where would you have been if it hadn't been for the Lord? Your strength would have failed you. Family could have failed you. Friends could have failed you. They left you when you think, though, when you needed them the most. If it hadn't been the Lord who held you on the things or where you have been, then you know that if it hadn't been the Lord who held you, you would have been dead. You would have been lost. You would have sunk like many in the pit that have gone in the pit if it hadn't been for the Lord. So yes, you trust in God for miracles. Yes, you trust in God for healing. Yes, you trust in God to come through for you. But I want you to know and attest this to him, that God, you've brought me this far. And you brought me this far not to put me to shame. You have done it. You can't do it again. But when you go to God, don't let it look like God has never done anything for you. And so when you go, God, you have not done this. I'm waiting for you to do it. Can you say, God, I thank you for giving me this life, for how far you've brought me, the miracles, ministry, the work, the strength, the life, the family you've given to me. I thank you. God, this one I'm trusting you for. Just as you did it without my knowledge, Father, do it. Even to acknowledge you, to glorify yourself. God is God. And when you come to him, know that he is God. He says that, and without faith, no one can please God. And those that come to him must know that he is. And he is the reward of those diligently seeking. This week, look into your life. What can you testify to the Lord about? Look into your life and you will know that God has been good to you. Look into your life and you will know that faithful is the one that has called you, that he didn't call you to put you to shame, but he called you into glory. Look into your life and you will know. God bless you, and I will see you in my next video. Stay tuned, stay blessed. Have a glorious week. Bye, everyone.